Hola a todos, hoy estamos llegando desde Epcot como parte de las fiestas especiales que tienen entonces, o las ofertas especiales, mejor dicho, para esta temporada de la Navidad.
Exacto, eso es así, ya que comenzó la Navidad ya en lo que es en todos los parques de Disney y especialmente aquí en Epcot tienen diferentes ofertas debido a los diferentes pabellones, pero hoy le vamos a traer una bien especial que se lleva a cabo en el área de América.
Exacto, sí, esto se trata de el Christmas Procession o la procesión, como le quieran, se pueda traducir tal vez, de las Navidades. Esta va a estar entonces haciendo la historia de lo que es entonces el comienzo de la Navidad y tienen entonces el coro de empleados de Disney también, los cuales están entonces cantando música navideña para apoyar entonces esta misma historia.
Exacto, durante entonces este evento contando la historia de Navidad con alrededor de 50 personas entre cantantes en vivo y músicos en vivo también que componen la banda. Entonces esto es una tradición que comenzó en los comienzos de Disneyland y todavía hasta el día de hoy se celebra entonces tanto en Disneyland como aquí en Walt Disney World, aquí en la Florida. Así que vamos a ver qué tal. En el día de hoy, en la noche de hoy, es el último día que entonces se iba a estar presentando Whoopi Goldberg, que es una de las actrices más famosas por sus películas como Sister Act de Disney y también es una Disney Legend.
Exacto, así que acompáñanos en esta última noche de Whoopi y una de las primeras noches entonces de lo que es el Candlelight Procession.
Así que vamos a ver qué tal.
Acompáñanos.
This evening's special guest narrator, Whoopi Goldberg.
Hey. Good evening and welcome. I want to say good evening, welcome. I don't know if you know this, but Walt Disney began the tradition of Candlelight Procession at Disneyland over 60 years ago. And right now, Walt Disney World is celebrating 50 years of magic here in Florida. And in that time, literally millions of guests have enjoyed the Christmas story, the traditional carols, and especially the glorious music of the holiday season. So to continue this marvelous heritage, I invite you to sit back and enjoy our magnificent orchestra and awesome singers. Let us begin. In the 6th month, the angel Gabriel was sent from God to a city of Galilee named Nazareth to a virgin who was betrothed to a man whose name was Joseph of the house of David. And the virgin's name was Mary. And he came to her and said, "Greetings, O favored one, the Lord is with you." But she was greatly troubled at the saying and tried to discern what sort of greeting this might be. And the angel said to her, "Do not be afraid, Mary, for you found favor with God, and behold, you will conceive in your womb and bear a son, and you shall call his name Jesus." To pass. In those days, a decree went out from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be registered. And all went, each to his own town. And Joseph also went from Galilee, from the town of Nazareth to Judea, to the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, to be registered with Mary, his betrothed, who was with child. And while they were there, the time came for her to give birth, and she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no place for them in the inn. And in the same region, there were shepherds out in the fields keeping watch over their flock by night. And an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were filled with great fear. And the angel said to them, "Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Christ the Lord." when the angels went away from them into heaven, the shepherds said to one another, "Let's go over to Bethlehem and see this thing that has happened, which the Lord has made known to us." And they went with haste and found Mary and Joseph and the baby lying in a manger. And when they saw it, they made known the saying that had been told them concerning this child. And all who heard it wondered at what the shepherds told them. Now after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem saying, "Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it rose in the east and have come to worship him." And when they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceeding great joy. Fell down and worshipped him. Then opening their treasures, they offered him gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh. wise men had come and gone, and the angels had flown off to spread the good news, a quiet settled over the stables in that little town of Bethlehem. Alone, for the very first time, Mary and Joseph looked down at their beautiful baby sleeping peacefully in the manger. And all at once, the worry, the joy, the bewilderment, and the awe they felt for this tiny child washed over them. They felt the magnitude of what had just occurred and wondered what the future would bring for them. In the stillness of the evening, they watched as Jesus slept, listening for the soft sounds of his breathing, for the rustle of hay in the night breeze, hearts swelling with the wonder of all he would become. Miracles of Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace himself was a man, a human being, and he walked through this world in the most human way possible, with love. He didn't have much, but what he did have, he shared, and it became plenty. Food, water, shelter, care. He met the world around him with empathy. He saw hunger and shared the food from his plate. He saw thirst and poured for them from his own cup. He saw sickness and offered his time for their healing. He soothed them with his human hands. Jesus Christ found it in his earthly heart to give of himself to people who loved him and to the people who betrayed him, to all people. That a baby in a manger could grow to become a man who taught a world of people what it means to love one another, that is the spirit of this season. And it lives inside each and every one of us, because the greatest joy of being a human being is to love one another. Because when we share that love, that is the greatest gift of all. Listen, thank you for that. This is really one of the best things I do and for myself in my life is to come here. And since I've never gotten hit by lightning, they let me come back time after time. I can't explain the sound that my system makes when I hear all of you musicians play. I can't explain it. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. And all of these people here and here, these are folks you will meet in the park, because these are folks who work in the park, and they come every year when they decide to do this, to be with us. So that's why you always have to be kind of gracious to people, because you never know who you're going to run into. And now I have to wrap it up. But before you go, and I'm going to try to get this right this time, we'd like to leave, see, already. Before you go, we'd like to leave you this evening with one final wish. The holiday season means something different to everyone. Across languages and customs, we all have traditions that we hold dear, and we pass them down and share them with one another at every opportunity. Because ultimately, the message at the heart of all of our celebrations is a simple one that stands the test of time. Peace on earth, goodwill to all. Merry Christmas, everybody. God willing, I'll see you again.
Yeah, and I didn't have my finger on it.
bueno, ya como pudieron ver, eso fue lo que entonces es el show, por decirlo así, el Candlelight Procession. Como había mencionado al comienzo, son alrededor de 50 personas en escena. Entonces se presenta, cada narrador por lo general va a tener 2 días y entonces en cada día se hacen 3 funciones. Por el momento la primera es a las 5:15, después 7:30 y después entonces 8:30 de la noche, ya entonces es la última que presento.
Exacto, y esto es todos los días, lo que entonces está cambiando es las fechas en las cuales los artistas se están presentando.
Exacto.
Algunos de los que empezaron este año fue Simu Liu, el actor de Shang-Chi, como muchos conocen en Marvel. También entonces estuvo presentando Chita Rivera, entre otros. Whoopi creo que es la número 4.
Exacto. Y ya entonces todavía faltan pues más artistas. Por lo general Disney tiende a traer actores que hayan salido en películas o hayan tenido alguna colaboración con Disney o algunos otros artistas que se hayan querido ofrecer a ser parte de este evento. Este año tienen como alrededor de 6 artistas que son nuevos, que va a ser la primera vez que entonces se presentan. Así que por lo menos la recomendación es siempre buscar el librito que está en la entrada o en My Disney Experience. Ahí entonces sale todo lo que es la información de los días específicos y si hay algún cambio de hora, y también entonces los artistas, pues eso puede estar sujeto a cambio. Cabe mencionarles que para poder entrar al evento no es un boleto adicional, no es un evento aparte, y eso está incluido con la entrada del parque del día. O si entonces pasó después, independientemente, recuerde que entonces tiene que sí tener la reservación para ese día para el parque, pero ya si eso está incluido, si ya tiene su boleto del día para Epcot, ya eso entonces está incluido si le interesa. Esperemos que les haya gustado el video. Si es así, recuerden suscribirse, darle like, compartir el video para poder seguir llegando a más personas, y también seguirnos en las redes sociales, que ahí entonces estamos poniendo siempre cuando tenemos nuevos videos y información nueva también sobre los parques.
Exacto, así que siempre es bien importante compartir los videos para así también llegar a más gente como ustedes. Muchísimas gracias de nuevo y seguimos de paseo.